Hi there guys, it's me Protomario, and today we're reviewing a Facebook game. A game that was on E3, which got me excited for an actual Facebook game, which you should know is very random. This is SimCity Social, a derived form of SimCity and social interaction between friends and people. What this game is you design a city based around a set number of properties that you place down, and it develops as you go. Pretty much, if I had to compare it to any other game, it would be similar to SimTown and a hybrid of SimTown with another kind of building program. It's very odd and kind of clunky and buggy as of now, but we'll get further into that. So first, let's go ahead and knock out what's what here. At the top, you have your money, your materials, your population, your fame, your progress to your next level, your energy, and of course your diamonds. Each one respectively does something different. Of course, money purchases certain things to build and upgrades. Most of the time, you'll only need materials to upgrade, but money sometimes plays a part. Materials upgrade your buildings and also plays part in certain constructions. Population will grow based upon how many houses you have, like right here, here, and here. Depending on who's in your home, depends on how popular your city gets. So more population means more unlocks. The fame is given by visiting neighbors and doing certain things or sending gifts. The level progression system really has no place in the system except for giving you extra stuff when you level up, like refill on energy, a few more diamonds, money, etc., etc. Your energy bar prevents you from playing the game as long as you would like. Each action will cost a bit of energy, depending on what the action is. Of course, you can build roads for free, and you can do some things for free, but almost every single action in this game is going to require energy. Over on your left, you have your support bar. Each one of these characters will give you a certain thing, depending on if you can actually do what the person is trying to tell you to do. And that's great, but sometimes it's really tough or really stupid. So on the screen itself, you can see your city. You can place things in a grid-like structure, much like almost any other SimCity game that has ever existed. At the bottom, you can see your friends. Unfortunately, the game feels the need to put friends here that don't even play the game. Right now, I have several accounts that are specifically only for playing Facebook games, and we'll get to that shortly. Down below, you have your build, your inventory, your redecorate, and of course your settings in full screen mode. Full screen mode's nice, but again, it's buggy, so don't use it yet. Under your build, clicking this will give you several options to do certain things. The featured is starter bundles, usually, and here is where diamonds come into play. I kind of held off on describing what diamonds do because I really want to emphasize on why this game fails on the most highest portion. This is an amazingly great and fun game, with one exception. EA has created a system to which they manipulate the player into spending actual cash. Yes, diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. How many diamonds do you start with? Well, roughly, I think something like 15 or 20, and you're required to spend 10 of them on the tutorial level. There's no way to bypass the tutorial level, so you're already going to cut your diamond supply in half. I've accumulated only 30 since I've been playing, and you can see I'm level 15. So that means that every single level doesn't grant you diamonds. It's very risky to spend money like this on actual in-game items, because those in-game items you might buy may or may not be unlocked for one time or for the entire game, depending on what you actually spend them on. Now, some of the diamonds are really stupid to be unlocked. Like Lover's Lake here takes 3 diamonds to unlock. Why does it take 3 diamonds to unlock? Because it naturally unlocks itself. That's perfectly fine and everything. But once again, if you're just really in a rush, you can spend real money to unlock the stuff and get ahead of the game, quote unquote. Each thing respectively does its own thing. You can kind of see what it gives you. But once again, EA is just pushing for people to actually spend real money. 999 diamonds on this game costs $100 just to get you a relative start here. Now, there are also sponsored links and offers, like using Google Chrome will give you 5 diamonds, and adding a credit card to your Facebook account without spending any money will give you 10 free diamonds. So that's 15 diamonds free. There's no questioning that, and you can always do these offers to get diamonds free, but once again, should you have to do offers and stuff like that to get an in-game commodity that is somewhat necessary at times? I don't think so. So, here, this week, there seems to be something special called Food Frenzy, and this is really cool, but once again, you can see that these items here require diamonds for you to actually purchase them. So after this week, if this happens to go away because each week changes, then I won't ever be able to unlock the popcorn factory or the Chinese restaurant because, well, once again, it was here and then it's gone. So let's go with roads. You have your basic road, and this is all you can use for now. There are no highways you can see coming soon. Once again, it's in the beta. That's okay. Houses, you only have the 2x2 plot, and you can see the level ups and how it goes. As it levels up, it'll get better and better. It'll look nicer and nicer, and all the way up to level 9. Over here, you have your farm and your animal farm. Once again, not everything's here yet. And over here, your businesses. You have a wide variety of really cool businesses that you can get. From the regular diner to the bowling alley to things like the nightclub, which is just way awesome looking. But once again, requiring you to actually use diamonds to actually plan it. This is a tedious and strenuous process. And compare this to one that you don't actually have to use diamonds for. This $250 is what it pays out every 20 minutes. This one pays out $2,250 every 10 hours. So if you can do the math, this doesn't necessarily pay more. It just looks nicer. And this is all that it's for, making money. Once again, you can go further and you can see more and more restaurants. Some are really cool, others are not. Here are the factories. You have your regular factories here. I bought the Cupcake Factory, which is really cool because every time you level up, you get a discount on a random item. I got a discount on the Cupcake Factory, so I bought it and put it in my town. Really cool. There are some other really cool items here, like the Popcorn Factory, as I said, but the Computer Factory is really awesome. And, of course, we have things like the Water Gun Factory, the Lingerie Factory, and the always fun and great Candy Factory, Awesome Factory, and Giant Robot Factory. Under attractions, you have a lot of different things. Mini Golf, City Plaza, Lover's Lake, as I said before, along with other different things. You get the picture. Decorations is your mainstay here. This will bolster your population. Every single decoration will give you a certain amount of population within the respective range area up there. As you see, this billboard gives me 15 population for every 2 squares that it reaches a house. Each decoration gives a individual rate versus reward. As you can see, the taco truck gives me some population, but I have to spend 600 materials versus the flower bed where I have to spend $1,200. Different materials give different payouts. Each thing individually giving its own respective population traits and things of that nature. Pretty simple. The facilities, we have fire station, police station, and hospital. Landmarks, for whatever reason, you have Gaia's Garden, which will, again, act just like a decoration and only give you population. This is what fame is used for, to get things like this. You also have the Fortress of Ultimate Woe if you want to be like North Korea. There are other things that are unlocked also, but again, it'll take you quite some time to build up 2,200,000, whatever this outrageous amount is. It's just a lot of money. And friend and foe here, we have, again, rewards that are similar to the decorations, and these are a bit less expensive, and they help out just with your population. So that covers what you can put in your city, and what your city is actually going to end up looking like is something similar to this. Now you might be wondering why there's a lot of money signs over my buildings and material signs. Well, that's simply because each material and building sign requires you to click on them to actually collect what's in it. It's all great and good, but once again, it's just really annoying because it spits it out instead of actually just giving it to you, which lags the game because this is Flash. Remember that. This runs on Flash. If you don't have a fast computer, you're probably going to have yourself a problem. Over on the left here, we have, as I stated before, and I'm going to show you how it works. So your daily bonus is what you get. I got a bonus of 50% energy, which is great. And it's kind of glitching up here, which again, it's in the beta. I get plus 4 energy. Oh boy. There's a lot of things that will happen here and will cause things to occur, like notifications. You have to solve crimes within your city. There might be a murder, etc., etc. The game relies heavily on social interaction. For example, I'll give you the lowdown right here. You see this? This is an alien crash site. It took me 5 people to actually support this building and be employed within it to actually get it. And that's 5 different people. I also had to spend 10 diamonds because I could only get 3 people. This is the UFO crash site. To actually finish this, I need 2 alien artifacts. I need 2 fury and 2 goodwill. And in order to finish this now, I would have to spend 85 diamonds to bypass all that. That's frickin' ridiculous. So what do they want you to do? Ask for it. Yeah, ask your friends for it. You know what happens when you add the recommended? You would think it would add the people that actually have the game. But no, watch. It adds everyone on your friends list and spams their inbox. That's fucking horrible. Now, while this game has had some serious creativity put into it, and some serious fun really does come from it, the point remains that, Jesus, do you really have to spam up everyone's friends box to actually get anything? It's ridiculous and unnecessary. And I believe the only reason they do this is just to make sure that you're going to spend money or get your friends to join the game so that they might spend money themselves. Now, there are some really cool things to this game, like you can select which crops you want planted, and of course you can upgrade structures too. You can move them at any point in time you would like, and there's several other things that you can do. On the upgrades, depending on which upgrade you're at, depends on what you need. For example, I need 3 llama manure here, the salt of the earth, and goodwill to upgrade this. For the upgrade, I'll get organic crops, and the next upgrade will play music for the crops. That's great. But all it does is increase your payout. With other facilities, like the police station down here, you can upgrade it, and it will give you +1 police cruiser. So if you get a 1-star, you get an extra police cruiser that prevents crime in your neighborhood. Also, with the fire station, it's the same. Depending on where you stick each business in each place depends on the bonus that they get, and depends on how popular your town's going to be. There is also a railroad system here to get you raw materials, and everything else is pretty much left up to the player. If you screw up really badly, you're not going to make money. That's just how the game goes. If you do very well, you will make money and you'll be able to expand your city. The only problem with expanding your city is that it takes an exceedingly long time. For sale sign. Well, guess what? I need land permits and like 30 grand. Jesus Christ. Oh, but that's okay. If I spend real money, I can expand it right now. But then again, I would just run out of energy. So I would have to spend real money on energy also. It's just crying and screaming out to tell you, spend money. Spend money, spend money, spend money. So, what you do? Make fake accounts. I know that sounds grimy, but make a fake account for a Facebook game. That way you can play it on your regular account. You can shut off all the notifications for your regular account so you don't spam up your friend's box. And on the fake account, you can add whoever the heck you want and play the game. You play the game on either account as you see fit, but at least then you'll be able to help yourself out. Right here, Protomario is my fake account here. And you can see that when you visit a town, you get a nice fat bonus for visiting them. So at least they give you a little bit of incentive to go to another person's town. In each town, you can do similar things in your town. For example, to get those things needed for the upgrades, you can do certain things in each person's town to get those certain things. You can either be a very good neighbor, or you can be a not so good neighbor, such as misdirecting the mailman. That's a shame, right? At any rate, each thing gives you something or something else towards your goal. And that's really cool and everything. It's just depending on if you want to be a complete dick or not, that's a good question. Natural disasters will occur, but they're not so bad as they were in the original SimCity. There's no earthquakes, no UFOs that actually take people. They just crash into your city. And there's fires, thieves, carjackings, robberies, etc., etc. Bank robberies to the most minute stealing of wallets. It's a simple game with simple resolve. All you do is build a city, and you get a group of friends together and look at each other's cities and say, hey, that's a cool item. How much money, real money, do I have to spend to get that item? Then, again, after you visit your friend's city, you get to send them a gift. Boy, isn't that just great? I love to spam up my friends' inbox. Don't you guys? That's how you lose friends on Facebook. And when you use your Facebook for real people and not fake people, losing those friends comes out to be a real problem. So that's about SimCity Social, guys. I don't really have too much of a rating to give it right this second. It's an A+ game with F factors in it. Of course, you can build a city. You can have a really great time with it. But at the bottom line, I mean, it's still trying to force you to spend money. If you can control your wallet, you'll probably have a good time playing SimCity Social. But if you can't, well, better luck next time, because this is Vegas and they're taking your money. So if you have an addictive personality and you can't stop spending that money, maybe this game isn't the game for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, good gaming and God bless.